Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Rob Corley Show. Tonight, Rob's Trivia and a matching game. And he's the king of all things amateur. It's Rob Corley. Hi everybody. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, welcome to the show. I have a great respect for nature, and animals and insects and things like that. I was walking the other day down the sidewalk, and I noticed this little dirt patch that's in between the crack, was in between the crack of the sidewalk. And so I took a closer look at it, and when I looked down at it, I saw these little bug things come out. And as I looked down closer to them, I noticed that they were little ants, little tiny ants crawling in and out of that hole. And I was amazed that ants could build an anthill on a sidewalk. Now usually you would find an anthill in the dirt or in the grass or something, but they make theirs right on the concrete. And I'm trying to figure out, do ants dig through the concrete to build these ant holes to connect to the ground? Because ants, if they can dig through that concrete, they must be pretty strong. And actually ants are pretty strong. They can lift things that are much heavier than they are. They could probably lift an entire bug that's bigger than them. And it's just amazing to me how creatures that are not humans can do amazing things. And it's amazing to me how ants are strong like humans. In fact, ants might even be stronger than humans, if you really think about how much they can lift. That's this much times their size. But anyway, I'm not gonna keep babbling for long. I just want to say a few words about what can I say a few words about? I'd just like to take this time to thank all of the viewers and people who have liked and have shared our show with people that they know. It really means a lot to me that you like the show and that you care about the show and that you have suggestions. I've had people suggest things for me to do on the show, and I've had to give a lot of thought to them because I still got to make sure that it's appropriate for the audience and appropriate for the children that watch. And it's just, we've been on for 2 years, and it's amazing that we're still going. A lot of shows don't even really get greenlit for one episode. And we have gone on we've made it through 2. Now, it'd be amazing if we made it to 3. Now, I think we can do it. Do you think we can do it? Let's do it together. We're going to take a little break here. And when we come back, I have a question to ask all of you. Now, it's my trivia. Can you guess right? Well, we'll find out. Then later on, we're going to play a matching game. So, come on back, everybody. I'm going to go talk to some folks out here, but we'll be back. Welcome back, folks. Now it's time for a trivia question from me, Rob Corley. Are you ready? Because here it comes. In what year did the TV kids show Blue's Clues first premiere on Nickelodeon? Did you get that? I'm going to say it again so you can write it down. In what year did Blue's Clues first premiere on Nickelodeon? You know, that popular children's show about the blue puppy that puts clues all over the place and you have to find them. You know, and this host with the green striped shirt. Yeah, one more time for everybody. In what year did the popular children's television show Blue's Clues first premiere on Nickelodeon? Now, here's the thing about the viewers at home. This is where it gets interactive, because we want you, the viewers at home, to put your comments, put your answers in the comment section below when this video goes online. And what we'll do is we'll look at all the responses here, and whoever gets it right will get a shout out from me, of course. And well, yeah, that's it. Now you leave your responses and we will review them and we will reveal the answer. I'm not going to reveal the answer now. I'm going to reveal it in the next episode. So you're going to have to stay tuned to find out if you're right or not. Now leave your responses in the comments section below. Thank you. And now we're going to take another break, but we'll be back again. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I had to scratch my eyebrow there for a second. Glad you're back. Now it's time for our matching game, where we're going to put a bunch of pictures up on behind some doors here, and we're going to try to see where those pictures are. There are two of each picture. We have to match the picture, and behind each picture there's a star. There's a bigger picture. Well, no. Yeah, it's a star. I'll tell you what it is, because we want you to know, to see that, yeah, we're going to try to match two pictures together to reveal the star. Yeah. So, and you know what? Let's get into it. Okay, and it's Beauty and the Beast characters this time. Alright. Well, let's see. There's Chip and Mrs. Potts. There's Gaston and Gaston. There's a match. Cogsworth and Chip. Okay, I know where the other Chip is. There's Chip. Cogsworth. Ah, man. Okay, I have been told that we can try this again. There are all the pictures. Now let's see. There's Chip again. And there's a match. There's Lumiere, and that's Belle. That's not a match. Mrs. Potts, Belle. Okay, there's Belle, and Belle. There's a match. Beast, no match. This one more time. There are the pictures, and let's go to work. There's Cogsworth, and there's Belle. Lumiere, that's a match. LeFou, Cogsworth, and Cogsworth. Beast. Oh no, well, okay. Well, we couldn't get the star. Well, I guess now it's time for me to tell you about some interesting things that are happening this summer. Well, the first thing I want to tell you about is a classic Nickelodeon game show is coming back onto the scene. And do any of you know what that game show is? Well, I'll tell you. It's Double Dare. You remember Double Dare with Mark Summers back in the 80s and 90s? Yeah, the super sloppy, slimy, nose-picking, obstacle course running, gumball jumping, flag grabbing, prize winning game show that everybody loved. Yeah, well, it's coming back. And it is going to be Mark Summers is in it. Yes, he's going to be there, and lots of people and kids and prizes and things. It's coming out on June 25th. Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't have very much details about it, or not very much details that I can remember right now, so I'll give you more details about it as we come up closer to it. Okay? And another thing I want to talk about is the Mr. Rogers documentary. It's coming out next month in June. It's coming out, I believe, at the beginning of June, the first week of June, I think, and it's playing in select theaters. But it's basically a documentary about Mr. Rogers and his life before Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, during Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and even a little bit after that. I saw the trailer for it and it looks good. I recommend everybody going to see it because Mr. Rogers was a well-respected man all over the country. Children adored him, and he's a good role model for anybody who really wants to better themselves as a person, in my opinion. So make sure you check that out. Another movie that's coming out this summer is Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I would assume is a sequel to the Ant-Man, about the guy who could shrink down to the size of an ant and could communicate with ants and fight bad guys with ants, believe it or not. Yeah, yeah, that is about all I got for that. Well, you know what? Why don't I talk about this while I'm talking about it? Talking about stuff. Did anybody see the royal wedding this past week? Prince Harry got married to actress Meghan Markle. Yeah, Meghan Markle has married into the royal family. A famous actress who I'm not sure what she's famous for, because I know you guys don't want to hear this, but I wasn't that familiar with her before they started talking about her dating Harry. Of course, Harry is the younger son. I believe he's the youngest son of Princess Diana. Him and his older brother William, who is married to Kate Middleton. And I believe Prince William and Kate, I think they have 3 children now. They might have 2, but I think they have 3. I'm not exactly sure. It's been a while since I've checked out any news about the royal family. And of course Queen Elizabeth was there. And somebody correct me on this if I'm wrong, but I believe Prince Charles walked her down the aisle. Meghan, I'm talking about, not her own father. Reasons why, I'm not really sure. But the wedding was extraordinary. And everybody was happy for them. And I certainly do wish them all the love, the joy, and happiness that is in store for them. And I wish them many years of marriage together. And I hope they have a happy, healthy life. What else should I talk about while I'm talking about stuff? Oh yeah, this year marks the 20th anniversary of Disney's Mulan. You know, that movie about a girl who cares so much about her father's health and well-being that she's willing to risk her own life to go fight in a war just to keep her father from going to war and possibly dying. Now, she disguised herself as a man in order to get in because women couldn't fight in wars back then. Well, they couldn't be in the military back then. A lot of restrictions against women back then. We've gotten better, but we still have some ways to go to make it even better for the next generations. I think Mulan is really a good role model for girls that can prove that if you put your mind to something, that you can do anything you want to do. And it also teaches girls to be brave. Well, it teaches anybody to be brave, but especially girls, young girls at that. Yeah, what else can I say? I mean, I remember growing up watching that movie. It used to be one of my favorites to watch. Yeah, the whole thing, it's also one of those movies that you know about the sequel, you know, because there was only one. Yeah, that's really, yeah. Now, you know what? I just thought of something else. I believe this marks the 15th year since Kelly Clarkson won American Idol. She was the very first American Idol. I think most people know that, who know anything about American Idol or anything about Kelly Clarkson, know that she was the very first American Idol winner. She is currently a coach on NBC's The Voice, spectacular singing competition, and she won this past season with a girl. I can't recall her name right now, but if I think about it later, I will tell you. Maybe in the comments I'll tell you. But yeah, her team won this season. I wonder how Blake is taking that, because I think he's won more times than any other coach. But they're currently in the process of shooting the next season right now. If they are shooting now, I think they'd be shooting the blind auditions now. Yeah, because all the other stuff is live, I think. I'm not sure if the battles are live. I think they are. They might be recorded, but I'm not sure. Jennifer Hudson's coming back for this next upcoming season. Make sure you check that out whenever it comes on. Let's see, is there anything else I can talk about? Because we're running out of time here. And you know what? We're going to take one more break because we only have time for one more, and we'll be right back. I remembered her name. Liza Koshy is going to be the host of the updated version of Double Dare. And my thanks to everybody who's watching the show, everybody who shares and comments and does everything that you do. Thank you. I love you, and I thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time on the Rob Corley Show. Good night, everybody.
mm, 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 mm.